Righty-o. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to the final round of the Manawatu Car Club E-Series. And thank you to our sponsors, Manawatu Car Club, for allowing us to use their platform. And also to Nick at Safe Engineering. Go catch Nick at Safe Engineering for all your race car and fabrication needs.
Matt!
The drivers are out there at the moment, just doing some practice rounds. We're going for around about 20 minutes, so we've got plenty of time up our sleeve. While I've got the time up our sleeve, I've got two co-hosts with me here this evening. First of all, I'd like to introduce my first co-host. He is a man, he likes to build an engine. He dreams about the Nissans, but he absolutely has nightmares about Hondas. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Brown. How are we, Sean?
Depressed, thank you.
Oh, good man, good man. Yep, you're not... Yeah. Long story. And on the end of the couch here, right on the far end, is our series sponsor, the man himself. If you know your Manawatu and you know your car club, you'll know this man. But if you don't, you could probably walk past him in the street. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Mr. Nick Stewart.
Thank you, Sam. It's a great introduction. I'm certainly not depressed, mate.
Good man. Thank you very much for joining me here. By the way, if you are watching us on YouTube, make sure that we've got the comments going. We can see what's going on. So if you need the volume up, if you want to say hello, you want to do a shout out, just let us know in the comments. So the guys are just shooting around at the moment. We're seeing Marcus Lowry having a bit of a stack there, as just trying to work out the limits at the top of the hill.
Shout out Tony Allpress stepping in last round too. What an absolute legend that man is.
Absolutely. He's rocking out to Boney M tonight, so he wasn't able to join us. That's all right. I'm sure he'll have a great night down in Wellington. As we go through the field here, we'll just see Ethan Holland going here in the mobile and Lachlan in the potato car. The potato car has returned. It's the interesting graphics, obviously, around with the drivers here, all the custom graphics that are designed. It looks like we've got a pretty full grid here tonight. See, there's Campbell Owens, Blake Dodal, some top name drivers. Campbell Owens been a Carterton man, but good member of the Manawatu Car Club.
All of them want to be fairly careful with Justin Allen out there tonight.
Absolutely, we are aware of the Silver Fox himself, Mr. Justin Allen. As we see Alex Sweeney taking a bit of a stack here into turn 2. And we are racing here at Bathurst. It's going to be quite a big night tonight, being the finale. This is an endurance run, so we'll be looking with a 20-minute practice. They'll do a solo qualifying. They'll have 2 time laps around here, and then we'll be starting our first race, which is a 15-lap race. And the feature race is going to be a 30-lap race. So pretty much these guys have been clocking over 200,000 K. So it's from Palmerston North to Taupo.
You mentioned the potato car. Is there some form of heritage behind this?
No. He seems to be quite crispy, though. Just, you'll probably find him in the dirt a fair bit. Especially on the end of Conrod Straight, maybe. Ploughing up the saw there. We're just watching Blake Dodal come down Conrod Straight there. Blake Dodal just coming back from Australia. He's doing a bit of a, what was it, GT2 stint at the moment. Oh,
Yeah, GT2 or GT4 on the
it's
Mustang?
GT4. He's been tested at GT4, Formula 4, Formula 3, and that's all done through Rodent Cars. So, no, he's certainly got bit of qualifications behind him to be racing tonight. But we've got all walks of life this evening, including our local man, Mervyn Clark. Mervyn is big Merv. He's a local fielding man. He does race in the Manawatu Car Club series. He's 61 years old. He's running he's running a Thrustmaster setup, and his comment on his profile is liking the sim racing, but still haven't figured out how to keep up.
I'm surprised he hasn't chosen a Commodore for today's racing, mate.
Well, I'm surprised he hasn't got a Commodore livery, but I say it. He probably hasn't got the technology skills, I would say, quite politely. Justin Allen running the KFC livery there.
Loves things that are finger licking good, that boy.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure it'll be nice and greasy over the top there too. Yeah, we're used to slipping and sliding all over the place. Watching Bailey Walker come through. Good to see Bailey Walker. Obviously, he's a part of GDRNZ. We've got round about, looking at the time here, we've got a minute and a half remaining in practice. So the guys are just working out their limits here. So the options of vehicles are the SR8s and the SR10s. So you'll notice that these two here are the SR8s. The SR10s have a bit more of a vented nose, and there are quieter cars.
Could you tell us the difference between the cars there, Sammy, for the unaware?
Pretty sure this was what I explained, wasn't it? The SR8s and the SR10s?
You see what they look like.
Oh, the difference. Well, no, I can't really. I don't have that information in front of me, unfortunately. Nick, I can work that out through the broadcast. I'm sure I can.
Is one a wee bit faster than the other?
No, they're not. Especially around here, around Bathurst, you'll find the SR10s are quite faster down Conrod Straight. But other than that, they're pretty neck and neck. That's why we chose the two cars. We found at the previous rounds, like Spa and ones that got quite long straights, the SR10 certainly had advantage. You can see the KFC car back there of Justin Allen. He's running the SR10. They are a quieter car, so you might just be careful in his hearing there. The SR8s are quite loud.
He is getting a bit old, so maybe.
He is, yeah. Good old Justin. Good to see a car club member attacking here. But if you are interested in the car club, make sure you head along to our social media, our Facebook, our Instagram, search Manawatu Car Club, see what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Dallas Alexander having a little bit of a spin there. Right, we'll just be heading into qualifying.
Dallas will be on his fully hydraulic rig with all the fancy stuff on it, knowing him. Probably cut up another Porsche. He's got a steering wheel sitting in it.
So as we look at the points at the moment, we've got Graham Wall in first position. Behind him, Bryce Hogg, Paddy Caller and Ethan. Points are pretty close. Been doing quite well with the handicapping through the season. It's certainly tightened up the points table. And prize giving next weekend, is it? I believe. Yes, it is. Yep. So these guys will be receiving a trophy, first, second and third, and their name will get etched in for the summer series for onto the big shiny cup.
Geez, there must be quite a few real-life races as well in this series, mate. Can you name them all?
Can I name them all? Well, you got Graham Wall. He won the IB Cup. Bryce Hogg. He's a real-life racer.
I don't recall seeing him at the racetrack.
Well, possibly not in the last 12 months. No, Justin Allen.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, Merv Clark. Well, Merv, you always see Merv at the winter and summer series in his Commodore. Great to see him out there.
They've been sharing that car quite well too, with quite a few race wins.
That's it. And Bailey Walker, GDRNZ. And as you see, my name's down there, but I don't know why I've got 86 points. No idea.
Skimming some off the top.
But yeah, just add some points to myself, see if I can get into the competition. We'll just head back here. We'll be watching Dallas Alexander doing his qualifying run. During the week, everyone was putting in their practice laps, and a couple of the guys, I think Graham's got a really good time. He does 1:57. But I'm expecting most of these guys like in the low 2 minutes to the 1:58.
Does Dallas have a picture of himself on his car there?
I believe so. Yeah, with his swish haircut.
Oh, it looks awfully familiar.
Once again, they are all custom designed liveries here. We see Lachlan coming around here. Mervyn Clark, obviously, wearing the multicoloured livery with the number 47. Is that his Commodore number? Do you know?
My memory's not that good, sorry, Sam.
That's all right. I should know. I've commentated that many times. I just know his car very well. So obviously with no lap time up just yet, no one's quite completed a first qualifying lap, and if they do have a crash during their qualifying lap, it is not allowed. So if you do touch the wall or come off the track, both of your qualifying laps, you just get put right at the back. So we jump through, we see Lachlan there. It's again a great potato car it is. All the guys have gone out at the same time. So as they're doing the qualifying lap, they are doing a run by themselves so they can get a nice, clean qualifying. It's not like real life racing. Josh Yates, Ben Stewart, here's Dallas Alexander coming through. That is a hell of a livery.
It certainly does look a lot like him.
It does. Possibly after a good night on the Powerades, I'd say. And maybe a couple of Red Bulls. Just seeing your comments down there on YouTube. So thank you for watching and joining us and commenting there. Make sure you give us a what up. Who's down there, Nicholas?
That looks like the recent NA front-wheel drive grass skids 16th or 17th place getter Liam Howe.
Oh, Liam, how nice to see you joining us this evening here, Liam. Much appreciated for all your support. Who else we got down there, mate?
Higgy from the rescue crew.
Oh, Higgy, the man.
And a big shout out to all our volunteers at the Manawatu Car Club. We certainly appreciate, and we know that the safety crew here at Bathurst, we're doing a good job, but not as good a job as you guys.
And Higgy would like to correct you about Merv's number there.
Oh.
Merv is number 04.
Thank you very much. Merv is 04. That is great. That's good work there, Higgy. Well done. Thanks, mate.
You should get him up in the commentator's box with you one day. He's a great guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, good man. Oh, keen on that. Just a bit of a bounce there through the corners. Bit of an off-camber corner. Dallas absolutely pushing the edge in here. Have we got some lap times down there? Who's sitting on top at the moment with what lap time there? Up in the top left corner there, Nick.
It looks like my brother from another mother. No, it doesn't anymore. Blake Dowdle. He's in P1.
What's his lap time there?
Oh, God, I can't read that, Sammy.
Need binoculars for that.
Blake Dowdle's done a 1:57. Yeah, that's certainly showing he's putting some really, really good pace on there. He's going to have to he's going to have a good first race, because if he wins, it's a reverse grid for the feature race. As Dallas Alexander's coming around to complete his lap. Watch him go across the start-finish line.
Higgy's just commented about Nick Stewart being a loose unit on the track, and I'd have to agree with him there. Bit of an animal, that man.
Dallas Alexander getting to 10th position by the looks of things. Well, we'll flick through, see who... we'll jump on board with our number one at the moment. This is Blake Dowdle. Man who spent a fair bit of time behind the steering wheel. 18 years old. He's a local Palmerston North man, obviously a member of the Manawatu Car Club. His real-life car is a Ford Mustang GT4, and he's a driver for Medic Motorsport? Madiki Motorsport over there in Australia. He's just picked up that drive, hasn't he? Yeah, you can talk into the microphone, Nick. That'll be great. 2025 New Zealand Formula Ford champion, Maury Smith Memorial Trophy winner, and Rod and Cars Formula Ford to Formula One Evolution participant. Wow. Yeah, it's certainly a CV and a half. And he's he's good behind the wheel, and he's certainly good behind the microphone as well. He's done some brilliant public speaking recently. So head over to his socials as well. Very, very good talent coming out of the Manawatu. Once again, Mervyn Clark coming around. Nice clean run there from Mervyn. You'll notice him during the evening. May not be the fastest, but he is the cleanest. Alex Sweeney coming around down the end of Conrod Straight.
Just replying to a comment left by Liam Howe, just asking when the Ford KA is coming out. Well, when you've got a couple tins of bog left over, I'll come out and rub your doors as much as you want, mate.
Oh, a bit of banter there. Make sure you jump on to the YouTube chat and send us a message. Send us a shout out. Alex Sweeney heading around for his last lap. We've got just under 3 minutes to go over there for the qualifying run. You see Alan Scott.
Ben Stewart's in second by not very much at all, 0.015 of a second. Pretty tight.
It's certainly it's certainly the top order. Where's Graham? Where's Graham sitting, I wonder? There's Matthew Smith in the Cookie Monster Mobile. Obviously finishing his qualifying run. Alex Sweeney coming over the mountain there. Skyline. Such a tight section through here. It's a hell of a drop. It's certainly going to be a bottleneck with this many drivers. See, coming down to the just under 2 minutes there. See, it's Alex Sweeney's the last one on the track. And that brings the end of qualifying. So we'll just look at our results there. We can see Blake Dodall's got the number one position over Ben Stewart. Very, very close. Wow, that's real close. And then we've got Josh Yates, Finley McQuaid. There's a regular name that I say a fair bit around the Manfield track. Graham Wall, our points leader at the moment, sitting in fourth position, doing a 158 as well. Bryce Hogg on a 158. Get on your Brussels. Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, unmute you. There we go. Now you can talk there, Nicholas. Patrick Corder doing a 158. Matty Park, 159. Ethan Holland, 159. Just now, this is going to be a very tight race as we look at starting the grid very, very soon. Just want to do a quick shout out to our other car clubs, other car club members that have joined us for this round. We've got a few members from Christchurch Car Club. Obviously, the Pukekohe Car Club's joining us. Thank you very much to everyone that's come along. Much appreciated all around the country. We put a few shout outs there, here, there, and everywhere.
Hamilton Car Club too?
I believe so. I think
so.
Yeah, I think there is actually someone from the Hamilton Car Club. Somewhere in my notes. Yeah. Thomas Clemo from the Hamilton Car Club. Yep. He has joined us.
I believe they're about to host a great little rally as well there, Sam.
And the Hamilton Car Club, which one's that?
The Waitomo rally coming up in 2 weeks' time.
Oh, good stuff. Yes, certainly. Make sure you get along for that, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first car makes the grid.
Wait, we have to refuel.
Blake Dodell just realising there is a handicap going, and we're away racing.
Oh.
We are off, and we're looking at the back of the grid there. So we've got a little bit of latency, and it'll just take a bit for it to warm up there, and we'll just jump right up to the front and see if that's a lot of cars lined up. It's great to see this many people racing here. We're heading down to turn 2, which is going to be really interesting. Looking at Bryce Hogg, the chief himself, coming along with the purple polka dots in the front there.
Looks like he just washed himself out wide and got passed by quite a few cars there, Sam.
Absolutely. It's going to be one of those races that you're just going to have to keep it very clean because the damage is on these vehicles.
So it looks like the rest of the field's running a freight train on us here.
Yeah. We'll just jump right to the front, to this front group. As we can see, it is Blake Dodell holding the lead at the moment, just in front. It's Campbell Owens.
Good to see Jacob Shannon back again.
Absolutely.
Comes from a bit of a drifting background there, Jacob.
There's a few drifters, there's a few stock car drivers, there's GT4 drivers, there's Formula First, Formula Fords, there's all kinds of drivers. Finn McQuaid.
The McQuaids have gotten into racing quite heavily in the last 12 months. I noticed on the weekend being the MX-5 and an old 86 car.
Absolutely. Yeah, the old 86 car does get around. I think his dad was driving that, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe so. And it looked like a bunch of fun.
Yeah, Finley McQuaid driving a bright pink MX-5. Certainly quite noticeable on the track. He's hasn't got the same livery tonight. And the black and orange. It seems that everyone has had a very clean start. Here's our championship leader at the moment, Graham Wall, with the Toyota livery. So this is a 15-lap race. This is the first heat race, and then it will be reverse grid for the feature race, 30 laps. So they got a long drive ahead of them, these guys. We've certainly got a long night because I can feel a very cold draft down my back right now.
Sorry.
Watching Graham Wall come down there through the S's.
Oh, Graham Wall's actually quite a bit of a Toyota fanatic, if you weren't aware of that, Sam. Do you
Oh.
know that he has A80? Oh, here we go, Graham. What are you doing?
You know, a bit of a touch there, wasn't there?
Certainly looked that way. Has a red four-door sedan GT 1982 A82 Corolla. It's
Oh, that's a-
really tidy and a nice little road car.
Very tidy Royce car.
Royce car.
Royce car. It's half road and half. That's what his Levin is, half road and half race car, isn't it? He drives it to Manfield from Wellington and then drives it home again.
Not bad, really. He's considering he's actually got a complete race car sitting in a shed that he doesn't want to use.
Oh, it's an early pitting there from championship leader, same as Finlay McQuaid. Possibly coming in for repairs, or they're coming in for an early fuel. In the first race, they have to do one fuel stop, and in the second race, you could probably get away with one, but we recommend doing two. And also, the tyres are going to wear quite heavy on these guys.
Probably a pretty smart idea to do it early and get some fresh air and
Yep.
get out of all the other people.
And you watch everyone else, and there's a safety car. Oh, we've
Oh.
got, look at that, BMW, bit of European class.
It's probably leaked oil all out on pit exit.
Let's just hope Marco Braid's not driving that, otherwise he might spin it in front of the field again.
It's Alan Scott. Let's see. Alan joined the racing series for the last round. Hopefully he'll be a part of the winter series that we've got coming up in June. Will be the first round of the Manawatu Car Club Winter E series. We haven't disclosed what cars will be running for that round, but there's a few ideas up in the air at the moment. Campbell Owens trying to get through a bit of traffic there. He's running the Hooters. Got the Hooters livery going.
What's a Hooters?
It's a great eatery over in America. They do great chicken wings.
Oh, nice. I might take my wife and my family there one
That's
day.
a good idea. Great family restaurant. As you can see, the owl is trying to get past the potato. And the owl does make it. Oh, no! Oh, he spins a bit. Oh, a bit of a spin there. A bit of a dirty tactic there from Campbell Owens. Once again, got to be very careful with the push and shove.
Threw the potatoes straight back into the field. Poor Ethan.
He'll have to seed his way through. Thomas Clemo. Thomas being a Hamilton man, part of the Hamilton Car Club. He drives a Mazda RX-8 in the Mazda Racing Series. Plus, he has a Toyota Torino and a home-built Lotus 7. Thanks to Thomas for joining us. Dallas Alexander trying to get past Boss Hogg. Bryce Hogg being the other half of the E-Series. He does the handicapping. He organises all the actual ins and outs and details. And I pretty much just sit here and yarn to people. You guys get to hear me instead of him.
Thank God.
We will pull him into the chat eventually and we can have a yarn with him. Just got to wait till he's got some clear air and got a bit of time for us, I reckon. Bit of a lock up there as he.
Drag him in now while he's under pressure. Let's hear him sweat.
I believe that's a good decision there, Sean.
See how we go, eh? Let's see what we can do. I don't know if I want to do this. Maybe Dallas. Dallas is going to put pressure on, isn't it?
I think you should. It's definitely the right time.
Oh, he's getting a run on the other two. Oh, absolute. Oh,
He's coming to pit. He's coming to pit.
lame.
Absolutely.
What button are you looking for?
Move. Nah, move.
Move.
Yeah, it's
Move too.
yeah, move too.
Just to put a picture in everyone's head, we've got 3 blind
Bryce
people.
Hogg, you are live on YouTube at the moment, mate. How you getting on?
Yeah, going all right.
Some would
Getting
argue
busy,
that. Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Call it.
just trying to survive.
Right. Some would argue that
Some-
that was the worst possible time to make a pit stop.
Yeah, possibly, but I thought, well, it's a bit of a cluster up here, so hopefully it slows each other down and I can try to keep up with Graham there, but we'll try my luck. But yeah, it's those first few laps, I'd hate to see what my watch is telling me for a heart rate because she's been thumping.
It sounds like you've got a bit of a puff on there.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of hold your breath moments, sort of watching Ethan and I didn't quite catch who was in the other white and yellow car, sort of bump and hit walls and worried about what they'll do ahead of me. So I'll follow this chaos with Ethan and Monkey, and I see old Captain KFC in front of me pushing along, so he'll disappear on the straights. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Just trying to finish first without any damage. Had a terrible first lap. I positioned myself poorly into turn 3 and yeah, got washed out across the top of the mountain, so dropped back a bit, but sort of kept up. Oh, what are you doing, Ethan?
Oh, everyone loves a live feed, mate. I'll put you back into the chat, mate. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Move too.
It was Bryce Hogg joining us for a second there. Obviously, yeah, it's not the easiest race in the world, is it? Especially with this many cars.
Working up a sweat, that boy. Can hear it.
Geez, the turnout's great though this round, isn't it, fellas?
Oh, it is the biggest turnout that we've had all season. We've had around an average of 17 cars, and there are a few guys that are racing for the points. So having these extra drivers here, it's certainly going to put the pressure on Graham, I'd say, because he's pretty keen. And before this round, he had a good firm grip on that championship. Blake Dodal seems to be quite chatty on the old.
On the race chat, does that mean he's not in the Discord then?
Nah, well, I don't think he is. He's quite a focused driver.
Ah.
So if we flick through the drivers here, we'll just have a quick scan through. Justin Allen there in the KFC.
Dropping a couple places too.
Holland. Matthew Smith. And there's the championship leader there, Graham Wall. Thomas Clamo from the Hamilton Car Club. Alan Scott. It's Campbell Owens and the Hooters. Oh, Matt Butland's limping into pit lane there. Obviously had quite a bit of a kiss with the wall somewhere, or possibly someone else.
Lost his face.
Alex Sweeney as well. Jacob Chandler. Everyone's in for repairs. Marcus Larry and the pace car go past. Campbell Owens, Dallas Alexander, Bailey Walker. Now, Matthew Pluck, we'll just focus on this driver here. If you look at your notes there, gentlemen. Matthew Pluck, 33 from Christchurch. He is not a car club member, but he used to be a part of Kart Sports. NZ and Woodford Glen Speedway. He has one hell of a setup with his rig, but he's also the current chairman of the New Zealand Sim Racing Collective and a supporting sanctioning organisation which helps support, grow and facilitate sim racing and esport events. So great to have him a part of the series. Yep.
Well, that's fantastic that we have such a experienced person in our midst here.
Absolutely. Yeah, he was very interested to see what we do and what we've developed. Obviously, he's, I think he's a commentator as well, I believe. So yeah, he co-owns and runs Kiwi Sim Racing. So that's New Zealand's longest serving sim racing community for 22 years this year. Didn't realise Sims were going for that long, actually.
No, I didn't either. Well, it's
Oh, they certainly have been. I mean, we used to have one back at Leicester Street that we nicknamed CPR, and it only stands for a few things, but that thing used to go all night long.
Was that
laps up to scuba like you'd never believe.
Was that on the PlayStation, the Sega Master System?
I believe that was a PlayStation 3 format. Yeah.
Yes, we are showing our age, ladies and gentlemen.
Single-seater couch. Bit of a, I think it was the bottom of an entertainment unit of those days, and then we had a Thrustmaster Ferrari special.
Oh, love it, love it. Now, great to have Matthew Puck part of our race here today. So he's sitting in fourth position. We jump up to third to Josh Yates.
keeping up pretty nicely with Blake and Ben.
Blake and Ben Stewart, he was very dominant over the last couple of rounds. But Blake Dodal certainly won't be letting him get away too easily. So Ben Stewart's last lap was a 157.4, so he's got some pace on.
Blake's probably just sitting patiently, waiting for the right moment.
He's a very strategic driver. So just go back there. Who's that limping down Conrad Straight there? Oh, Matt Butland coming to a stop and putting himself into the pits. Exiting the pits is our championship leader, Graham Wall, putting himself back into 16th position. So he'll drop down a few points, obviously.
Should regain some places once the other boys in front start pitting.
Yeah. Just having a look through here, see if we can actually find what lap we're up to. Up to lap 8. So we pretty much hit the halfway point at the moment through the race, and everyone seems to be spread out. Look at that, Mervyn Clark still trucking away there, sitting in 18th position. He'll be in the points. He will do well. He's sitting just out of the top. He's sitting in the top 10 at the moment, the points for the championship. So get on your Merv. Alan.
Replying to Jeff Braid about the Hooters car not having its headlights on. I think you need quite a stiff breeze to get your headlights going on these specific cars with the Hooters livery.
You'll find that on Conrad Straight. Your headlights might flash off and on a couple of times. And Scott feeling a bit of pressure there from Brent Henderson. So they make their way down. There's good drafting with these cars as they make their way down Conrad Straight. As you can see behind, Bryce Hogg making his way past Mervyn Clark. Mervyn Clark being a good race man that he is, with nice race manners. These guys can see the red yellow, green, and blue flags, so they are aware of the faster cars. Come flying up behind them. Bryce Hoggins, 17th, 18th position, having a bit of a pass there. Very steady pace from him.
Looks like Matt Butlin's come back out with his nose cone back on for the third time. So let's hope it can stay there for the rest of the race and he can have some fun.
Absolutely, as we just pop past Merv there. See, Blake Dodall's taken over the lead at the moment. See Ben's possibly pitting. Wow, he takes a real wide line there on turn 2.
Extremely committed.
Absolutely, he's going to scrape some paint on the outside wall there. Yeah, we'll have a power, thanks, Nick. Just jump past Mervyn Clark. Josh Yates sitting in 3rd position. So you see most of the drivers have spaced out at the moment.
Blue.
Like Dale just allowing us to know what's happening. Just change camera position here. We're on board with Josh Yates at the moment, so we'll let you sit on board and see what it's like to go around. He's currently in 3rd position. We'll see what it's like to go around Bathurst, and we will be back soon. That's not ideal. He's just going to the pits there, so we'll jump over to someone different and we'll go for a lap with them, eh? Great lap there by Ben Stewart. Once again, just making his way through a bit of the slower traffic. Just change a couple of camera angles here. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Just trying to see if I can find. There we go. We've just got the wider view here. We're now in the blimp. As we can see, Blake Dodall sitting there with a
Is it Ray Cheesy?
I believe it's Ray Cheesy.
Ray Cheesy says, put it in, Graham.
Put it in, Graham.
Get it in there, Graham.
We're not entirely sure what you mean by that.
Well, that's all right.
Yep.
Thank you for commenting. Everyone else that wants to comment on the live feed, jump onto the comments and give a shout out. You might be to your favourite driver, or you might just want someone to put it in. Justin Allen sitting in 17th position, obviously trying to put it in the top 10 there, making his way down through the yeses.
To be fair, Justin's been doing a bloody good job of putting it in the top 10 recently.
He has. No, he's been doing quite steady and racing in the Toyota GR series, is it?
Yeah, I think there's about 10 of them in that series.
Yeah. Brent Henderson, 15th. Bryce Hoggs, boss man himself, going over the start-finish line there, sitting in 14th. Ethan Holland. So, yeah, these guys are really starting to space out now. Starting to get a bit of real estate between there. There's Graham Wall. He's putting it into that corner quite easily.
God, these boys have done how many laps? Not 15 yet. And
No, they're on to 12th lap at the moment.
we talked to Bryce probably about 6 laps ago, and he was huffing and puffing.
Imagine how much he's puffing now.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's certainly not the easiest to do. It's probably quite easy on the old Logitech I got over there. It's some of these guys are running some pretty flash rigs with some big settings on them.
I did use Bryce's once, and it tried to break my finger.
The torque reading on it is, very, very heavy.
You should try using the sim.
Oh, dear. The Potato Car's just sitting in the 10th position, so he's out of the top 10. His last lap time was a 2-minute flat, so these guys will be feeling pressure of the tyres. Mervyn Clark obviously pulling to the side there. And when the Potato make its way through. Now, obviously Bathurst being a very legendary track, and over the years, gentlemen, favourite vehicle that you've seen go around Bathurst?
You have to be the Jaguar.
The Jag? Really? That's interesting. Yourself, Sean?
Oh, it'd probably have to be the old Nissan Skyline.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for an R32 GDR to go flying around and screaming the RB26.
Even when they had the R31, so
Oh yeah,
still,
oh
that
yes.
was cool.
Glenn Seaton in the wet would have to be one of the best ever videos over the hill.
Oh yeah, I'll have to look that one up.
Oh, you would have to.
Yeah. Go on then. I must say, doing the research on Bathurst, the Lap of Gods came up a few times with Greg Murphy, and so did his fight.
Who?
Greg Murphy.
Oh, don't know him.
Oh, he's a bit of a driver, bit of a Holden fan. Oh, Finlay McQuaid, absolutely twatting it into the barrier there.
And Merv Clark, evasive action.
How
Just
great work
rides
from-
around him.
For a 61-year-old, good reaction time.
Must be pretty quick still.
Yeah, absolutely, Graham.
Quicker than Sean's recollection on Greg Murphy.
Never heard of him.
Graham Wall's just starting to creep up there. He was in 14th.
So how's Graham Wall going in the championship? What's he got to do, Sam?
I'd say he's got to just keep the pace on. Like these, you obviously see Blake Dodal and some of these top guys. They're absolutely flying at the moment. Lachlan Riddell. Lachlan's sitting quite good in the points as well. I think he's not too far off our podium.
I mean, Blake can't be in the championship, though. This is his first round, correct?
No,
Or-
yeah, this is his first round. So, no, if he does get the win, he'll just get 100 points. And because of that, it's certainly, nothing on everyone else. So, I look at Lachlan there, and Where are you, Lachlan? He's in 9th position at the moment within points. So he finishes 9th, 8th. He'll bump up a few positions in the championship. Nick Hammer, unfortunately, unable to join us this evening. Once again, he's sitting in 6th position in the championship points, which is a shame that he couldn't make it. Certainly, he's pretty close to a podium.
So Graham's sitting in the potential position, first ever Manawatu Car Club member to win 2 championships in one season.
Yes. It is. Yeah, well done. That's a good point to put across. Thank you, Nick.
That is taking over GOAT status, I believe.
Yeah.
It probably is. You're quite right. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's done that.
No.
I mean, it's a great goal coming into Inter Series. Sean, how would you like to try and win 2 classes in one season?
Well, obviously, it would be amazing to take out the RS Cup in a Ford KA that is heavily broken at the moment.
Oh, what did you do to it, mate?
Well, funnily enough, if you sit it on an ungoverned rev limiter for long enough, the engine just starts trying to seize up for some reason.
You wouldn't happen to know an engine rebuilder by chance, would you?
Not a good one.
Okay.
I might have to ask Richie Arbour who his engine builder is and get him to do it.
Don't know if I'd treat that right now, but potentially we could Google up who the local Ford car wrecker is and we could find a good example for you.
I heard Keith Stewart's got a couple at his house.
I wasn't going to say that, but he probably does.
So we're coming down to the final lap of the heat race here, and we're seeing our race leader at the moment, Blake Dodal, coming down Conrod Straight with a very, very comfortable lead. Ben Stewart sitting in 2nd position. Ben Stewart at the moment is on 200 points. So if he gets 2nd place, he'll be certainly climbing up there because he's in 12th position. He'll be climbing into the top 10. But it is going to be Blake Dodal for the win. Well done, Blake.
Oh, good job, mate.
Congratulations there from Ben Stewart.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I thought voice chat was like muted when I was yelling blue flag at someone.
They were just all ignoring you, Blake. Sorry.
Oh, these cards can do scary.
Just see if he's part of the Discord, and we'll try and get him on for a chat.
Liam Howe wants to know whether anyone's got any spare Evo parts, as his is currently broken. Poor guy.
That's Blake Dodal, isn't it? Blake, you are live on YouTube at the moment, mate. How are you?
Nice.
No, he has muted.
Yeah, mate, not bad.
Oh no, that was you, Nick.
Will we skip the warm-up or are you having it? Because I'm hungry.
Oh, he is saying he is hungry.
No, he's gone back. I've chucked him back. He obviously unable to chat at the moment. He's probably got the Discord. There are around about 15 people in the Discord, so it's one hell of a conversation. Who do you want to pull across there? Oh, yeah.
Get Graham. Let's talk to him about his potential.
Yes, we will. Is that Graham there? Yep, it looks like him. Graham, you are live on YouTube, mate. How you going?
Yeah, great.
Yeah, good. Nick just made a interesting comment there. If you take out this championship,
Potentially, you may be the first Manawatu Car Club competitor to win 2 championships in one season. How do you feel about that?
It's awesome. Cool. Yeah, it's been a good season.
Good. So how did your last round
Like
go
on
on
track
the
and off
weekend?
track.
And your last round on the weekend been, how did that go for you?
A bit interesting start to the day on worn out tyres and had a bit of a handful in in the first race and put it through the grass, but everyone broke out in my class, so ended up with 2 first places for the day in 2 seconds, and caught Finlay in the championship, and yeah,
Awesome.
it's good.
And how do you like the summer series format this year?
Yeah, I was quite happy about the 4 races instead of qualifying in 3 races. Just made a lot more bang for buck. Although the marble draw well, didn't go my way, but that's fine. One day.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the old marble draw will go one way for you one day, Graham. No, it's great to have you on board, and we look forward to seeing you in the feature race. Certainly going to be a bit of a challenge once again with that start.
Yeah, the start's tricky. I got a shocker in the first one, so can't do worse than that. No more crashing, eh?
Hey, good man. Good man. All right, I'll put you back in the chat. Thank you very much for joining us, and good luck.
Thank you, everyone.
Graham Wall, our championship leader at the moment, as we're watching everyone just do a 10-minute warm-up lap, and we will be back soon. While everyone is carrying out their practicing, we'll just have a quick chat with Justin Allen. Justin, you are in the commentator's box. How are you getting on, mate? Oh, he's got his mic turned off.
Are you there, hero?
No, he's refusing to turn his mic on. Right.
Justin must have a mouthful right now.
Absolutely right. We'll put him back.
Possibly having a ham sandwich. I'm not too sure.
We'll put him back into the chat there. As we see Ethan Holland going around there for a bit of a practice, we will wait another 5 minutes and then we'll be back into it.
How does everyone eat their ham? I like mine glazed. Actually, Greg Brown does a real good glazing on Christmas.
Yeah, I heard.
I reckon Greg does pretty good grazing as well.
I'd say it's I heard a really good recipe is a Pavarotti ham. It's quite well done.
What's a pepperoni ham?
Well,
Sam?
I've actually, I don't know. I got told it was a very good thing, but it's I've never carried out. I've never cooked a ham myself, personally. Have you? You ever cooked a ham?
No.
No, neither.
Personally, like to eat it, not cook it.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, actually, the last time Sean was here, I'll ask you this question as well, Nick. You're a tin fruit man. You like tin fruit?
Not really.
Yeah, interesting.
Depending on the type of fruit, though, like
Yep.
you don't want a feijoa in a tin, do you?
Well, no, it's I mentioned a lychee. A lychee and a tin fruit. I love lychees.
I don't know if that's how you say it, Sam.
How do you say it?
I don't know. That's why I said I don't know if that's how you say it.
See, that's where I got confused last time because I felt like you had asked me, do I like light cheese in a can? And I was like, fuck, truck never had it.
Oh,
You could go with a leech in a can.
a leech. Yes. Alan Scott's got Alan Scott's got a companion with him.
Ooh, doing all right.
Yeah, you can get some assistance, some driver's assistance.
So what brings the canned fruit around, Sam?
Oh, people's taste. I like to see what people's tastes are these days. As we get older, your taste buds change, they dim down a bit. But just seeing what people are into.
And yourself, what sort of tinned fruit do you prefer?
Once again, lychee, if that's how you pronounce it, and also pears, half pears. I'm a fan of it.
Were you aware you can get pears from the tree?
Yeah, but you got the skin on the outside. It's quite tough, and you got to get through it. And at least with a tin pear, it's already soft.
Right. So, do you need dentures? Or?
No, not yet. No. I'm that lucky. I've still got my teeth, and hopefully I will hold on to most of them.
A lot of calcium.
Lots of calcium. Absolutely.
Very good.
Yes.
You can also peel the pear.
I know. That's a bit of time. That's why you got a can. You just peel a can, can't you? And then you got multiple pears.
What about you, Sean? Any baked fruit goods? Maybe a pear on your muffin?
Well, I just actually don't really eat fruit at all. I don't think I've eaten fruit in probably years.
That's why he is a very healthy man, and I'm joined here with Sean Brown and Nick Stewart for the live feed. My name is Sam Bleakley. Thought I'd better add that. I haven't said that all season. So if everyone's wondering what this voice is, but we thank you two coming along this evening. We are out the back of Palmerston North. We're in Rangitia. We're in my shed at the moment, and it is possibly 3 degrees.
Not quite sure if I call this Rangitia.
Awahuri.
No, it's sort of between.
Yeah, we're in a dead zone.
Hayden zone area.
Is it Manor?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Well, Sean, you were the last one at the gate, so I'll let you answer that question yourself there, mate.
Well,
I'd buzz you in any day, mate.
thanks, man, because I felt pretty awkward after sitting outside the gate for 10 minutes, trying to get a hold of Sam, wondering where I am, and this possibly could not be his house.
Oh, that was awesome to get that phone call.
No, mate, this property has an open gate policy,
Absolutely.
not a closed gate policy.
That's the one. We allow all walks of life to make their way into the Hayden Road. If you're wondering exactly where we are, chuck that in Google Earth, and we are in the middle of nowhere. And we're quite lucky because at the moment there is quite a few internet outages around New Zealand. I saw that before. They're quite large in Wellington and Christchurch.
Oh, I even had one this morning, Sam.
No good.
No, my emails didn't work.
Oh,
It's actually a bit of peace.
so that is, if you do want to get hold of Nick,
Don't email me yesterday.
Let
No.
me read out his number right now and call him at 3 a.m.
that is Nick Stewart speaking from Safe Engineering. Get hold of Nick for all your race car and preparation needs. Matt!
You're really good at making that sound, Sam.
I am. I have got a little soundboard in front of me. We have slowly advanced through
No,
this.
you don't. You don't have a soundboard.
I do have a soundboard. I've got all kinds of things. Don't be absolutely
Disgusting!
to me.
Brother,
Yep, there's all kinds of sounds there. We
Nick-
have Nick's going to go.
bruh.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nick's getting a
Ain't
bit
nobody got time for that.
touchy on that. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to DJ Goat.
This
We're
is-
here.
This is what happens when you have in front of you.
Brendan Reader.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, absolutely. There's a man that I need to get on the microphone, Mr. Brendan Redder. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he will be watching this, will he?
I very much doubt he's got internet capabilities right now.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, he'll be on the... Oh, no, he'll probably be out well past Apathy.
Looking into the sky, just the beautiful stars, and that'll be about him.
Absolutely. Funny enough, my internet is looking into the sky because I run Starlink, so I know that my internet certainly won't be going down, but out here we do have power outages, so I'm very lucky that we're not running a storm at the moment. That brings it into our session as we see Ethan Holland go for the jump over the safety barrier, unable to make it.
Shortcut did not work that time.
No, it did not. As we are ready for the feature race here, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much once again for joining us for the final round of the Manawatu Car Club E-Series, brought to you by the Manawatu Car Club, providing the platform here, and Nick Stewart at Safe Engineering for his sponsorship. Get hold of Nick today for your race car and race car preparation needs. Matt! Cars are making their way to the dummy, to the grid at the moment. They won't make their way to the dummy grid because this is virtual.
Jacob Shannon's just mentioned that we are talking too much about food while they're lining up for a 30 lapper. So obviously he hasn't had dinner yet, Paul Bugger.
I know, we are starting to get a bit late. It is 10 to 9. I would recommend. So obviously I live in the country and I don't have Uber Eats. Are you an Uber Eats person?
I would like to say no, but yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's just easier.
Just a heads up to everyone watching at the moment. This is a reverse grid start, and we are away racing nice and quickly there. We see Marcus Lowry and Bailey Walker up the front there. Look at that lineup of vehicles as they make their way down to turn 2. Thomas Clemo, Matt Smith, Justin Allen slipping his way there through the KFC SR10. So obviously these are the slower guys up the front, and right at the back there will be Blake Dodal. See the purple dots of Bryce Hogg. This will be very interesting up over the top of the mountain.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any big biff.
There we go. Commentator's curse has hit.
Well done, Sean.
Thank you.
Who got the hit there? A couple of more bumps and crashes.
Yeah.
It's our...
That
was Graham. There it is. It's Graham. He's been shafted right to the back. He's running no front bumper and no wing.
Graham, that's my fault. I'm so sorry.
What a shame. This is a 2-pit race, so you will be seeing these guys jump in. So it may be an advantage for Graham to get into the pits nice and early.
I very much doubt that, looking at that car, Sam.
Look at that, Graham Wall, no wing, no front bumper. He's putting the pressure there on Mervyn Clark. Merv obviously getting through there nice and clean. Oh, bit of a lockup.
No.
Is that who's that? Is that the KFC? No, it's Alex Sweeney.
So what do we do here for the uneducated, Sam? Is there a penalty for damage, or
Yes,
are you just instant fix, or what's the go?
No, there are penalties. You will get penalties for hitting the wall, for going off track, and for hitting other vehicles. Obviously, hitting other vehicles is a higher penalty. You will max out at... you'll get a black flag at 20 penalties, and then if you make it up to 27 penalties, you will be disqualified.
But as most racers would say, it's not my fault.
iRacing technology makes its own decisions, so they are the judges. We don't have clerk of the course sitting up the top there with the radio. So there's a few people coming into the pits at the moment. Josh Yates giving Ethan a bit of a nudge there. Might have been a bit of an argy-bargy between them both. See Matthew Smith, Jacob Channon, Matt Butland. There's a few in the pits, and our beautiful pace car.
And the damage repair, is that extra time in the pit?
Absolutely. Yep. The harder you hit, the longer you are in the pit. So you see Alex Sweeney's going to try and do another lap there. He's not running much of a frame. You can actually see his body.
I'm not sure if Malcolm would like that too much.
No. If Malcolm would certainly be on the radio telling the flaggies what to do. And Henderson making his way through. Blake Dodal, our race 1 winner, trying to get through that slower traffic. Made the way
Does
onto
anyone
Conrad
know
Straight.
what the maximum fuel tank capacity is? Like if I fueled now, would it actually put all the fuel in or not?
Blake Dodal going for a bit of a strategy there.
Yeah, quite a bit. We're thinking. We're talking about fuel and we are considering.
So I think at the start of the race, they had enough fuel to do, I believe it was 11 laps.
Oh, Novus.
Big, absolute big stack there. That is
Dallas
Alexander and Campbell Owens.
Dallas is going backwards, which is salad.
Absolutely. Allowing the Samurai Sword to cut right through Campbell Owens there. Campbell Owens choosing, he's gone into the pits. Dallas Alexander just pulling away.
That face on his car is familiar to what he was just pulling.
Absolutely. Once again, Blake Dodal chipping away through the vehicles, getting past.
I would like a shout out to Higgy because he is going good on the YouTube comments right now, saying that the only food group that Nick has is chocolate fish. If you come racing with the Manawatu Car Club and you are lucky enough to win one of the races, you get a chocolate fish. And Nick Stewart has been very, very dominant all of his life and has eaten a few chocky fish in his time.
How many times is your name on the IB Cup?
Not enough.
Not enough. There we go. There we go. There's a goat. There is a goat that speaks the language.
Will you ever race in another race class?
Oh, certainly, Sean. I think you're experienced enough to know that we both race in the RS Cup even.
I do remember good times drifting with you.
To be fair, I even raced an RS Cup before you were born, I believe. It may be inaccurate, but it would be pretty close.
Fair.
Focusing on our race winner from the last round, sitting in 8th position at the moment. Making his way from the back. That's very well done from Blake Dodal.
But in response, Sean, I've tried a few different classes and they haven't necessarily worked for me. I tried GT Cup once, did a couple of rounds, got absolutely dicked by absolutely everybody. So went back one class and had some more fun because sometimes it's a bit more fun going slower. Even though that sounds wrong, just sometimes a slow stroke works better.
No, I agree. RS Cup, SF Cup, IB Cup.
So these are all classes of the Manawatu Car Club. If you want to come join us at the Manawatu Car Club, just give them a search on the interwebs and you'll find our website.
I believe you're actually sitting with 3 class winners, in fact. Sam Bleakley, GT Cup winner.
GT Cup winner from the Summer Series and Superlap. I won Superlap as well.
Did you? What's that?
Superlap is pretty much the fastest lap, so everyone just kind of spaces out. You do your fastest lap timing, you're against the other cars on the day. Obviously not the fastest lap I've ever done, but it was the fastest lap of the day.
I do believe that maybe a 112 would be the fastest lap you've ever done.
I would love to say a 112, but unfortunately it was a 113.4, I think it was, I got down to.
Well,
You always take an extra second off.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, yeah, I was very lucky to follow another car club member, owner of GearTech. following that Evo as it goes through Splash on 2 wheels is get the pace up for me.
That'll be Anton Cheatham, another sponsor of the Manawatu Car Club Winter Series.
Yes. As we can see there, Paddy Calder's sitting in 7th position in the Mobile 10 car. Oh, Mobile 1, sorry.
And Sean Brown, you're well established as a championship driver for many classes. Could you rattle off a couple of things that you've won in your short history?
Well, I did once win a grass skids autocross. That was pretty cool. I have won the GTRNZ GT3 title, the Super 6 title, SFIB Cup in the Winter and Summer Series title. Just a couple.
Have you ever won RS Cup?
No. Have you ever won RS Cup?
No.
Is one of us going to win RS Cup this Winter Series?
I'd very much like to think so, but if we're both entered, probably neither of us are going to win, mate.
Oh. If you do want to come along to any of these races, once again, jump on to our Facebook and Instagram. You'll see all the events going along at Manawatu Car Club. We got going on here at Circuit Chris Amon. And all our winter and summer series are free entry. And if it's not free entry, it's only a tin of food. And that's tin of food goes
Straight to Sam Bleakley's pantry if it is tinned fruit.
If you bring light cheese, you get 2 people in for 1 can.
There we go. No, it goes to Fielding Aranui Hospice. They do a great job there. That team, as we watch Bryce Hogg coming along there in 5th position.
His straight line handling looks fantastic, but his corner speed looks down. Any insight on that?
Nah, should we bring him back online, eh?
I think we should see how sweaty he is now.
Okay, he's got a bit of pace on at the moment, so he hasn't got too much pressure. Just find where my Discord is, and don't worry, I'll drop down and I'll find the comments. Bryce Hogg, you are live on YouTube. How you getting on, mate?
Oh, we're busy. We're
Yeah.
busy. I'm admiring this car in front of me though. He's the chrome's quite pretty, but yeah, we're busy. I was hoping to get a tow by Ben, but he's left me in the dust. I can't keep up, so we'll survive lap by lap. But yeah, those first few, geez,
Maybe you could try driving faster. Have you tried that?
my crew chief on the game keeps telling me I'm setting fast laps, so I must be doing all right.
Nah, you're mid-pack at best, mate, so...
yeah, I'm marginal. I got Blake Dodell behind me, so
Yeah.
I'm about to get pushed by that. I do have to do a little shout out since you got me back in here.
Good man.
I believe my cousin, old Scott Bartlett, one of the #1 salesmen, and Ray White up in Auckland there. He's watching tonight, so g'day, mate.
Mate, maybe he
Yeah,
could
he's-
comment on the YouTube stream and then everybody else could see it.
Yeah, if you say, oh, well, Scott, put your contact details in there if you're in Auckland, buy a property off him.
Or
Great
sell
guy.
one. You could sell one too.
Yeah, or sell your house in Auckland if you've got one. No need to flex, though.
Can you feel the pressure of Blake Dodell right behind you, mate?
Oh, no.
Bruce,
I
what have
didn't
you
chaos.
done? What have you done?
Oh,
The SR10 just hit the picks.
Don't
Oh, my
blame
God.
somebody else for your own defeat, mate.
oh, mate.
Go,
We
boy,
did it at the
go.
start with.
You're still sitting in 5th position, mate. Have you got any damage? Is anything recorded?
Yeah, she's cooked.
She's cooked.
She's puffing black and
So you're going to have to take.
Yeah.
You're obviously going to have to take this in the next lap. Is that going to show any advantage to your strategy that you got ahead?
Nah, probably not.
And Andrew Wasley says if you press the reset button, you're all good, brother.
Oh, cheers, Was. Yeah, no, I'll cruise it around if I can, but yeah, nah, this wasn't quite my plan. I was hoping to stick out for a little bit longer. Yeah, such is life.
Was
I
your
got kicked in
plan
the
was your
potato.
plan to crash or not to crash? I'm not sure here.
I was hoping to survive there, Nicholas. Yeah,
Good
yeah,
attempt.
this was not in my plan. And there's another little touch just to add to the salt.
Absolutely.
Oh well,
say
I'll
you
bolt a set of tyres on it and
Yep.
chuck some fuel in it and see what we can do.
see if you can try and make it to the end of the race.
Where's my good friend Graham sitting? Because
He had a big doozer
he
earlier,
had
mate.
a hell of a doozer at the start of the race, and he got shafted right to the back. He had no wing, no front bumper, and he was put to the pit.
Oh.
So, no, he's certainly been well handicapped.
yeah, it's not good to hear.
Crisp. Yeah, absolutely.
Nah,
All right, mate. We will leave you to it to do your pit repairs.
at
And
least I can have a little sip of Powerade to replenish my my stress.
Make sure it's the
So-
red one.
Nah, blue
Powerade.
blue
mate.
Powerade.
Yay, good man, good man. All right, mate.
Righto,
We'll leave you to it, and we'll talk to you soon.
love your work, guys. Cheers.
It was Bryce Hogg, as you see there, making his way into the pits. Just jump back down and flick through a few of the drivers here. Ethan Holland. There's a few people coming into the pits. Matthew Smith, our race leader at the moment. Patrick Calder sitting in fifth. Where is our race leader? There's Ben Stewart. Very, very comfortable at the moment with him. As we make our way through, Marcus Larry sitting in second position. Blake Dodell in third. Obviously starting off the back of the grid with him. There's Patrick Calder. Let's jump through a few of the drivers here. Brent Henderson sitting in seventh. Ethan Holland in ninth. Matthew Smith in 10th. Alex Sweeney. Graham Wall's done well. He's done a full repair. He's sitting in 13th at the moment. So obviously he's got a nice set of... Bryce Hogg, he's already out of pits already. He's done well.
Car can't have been that bad.
No, not at all. Just see if I can find Dallas. There he is there. No, he's just exited pits. So obviously Dallas Alexander, we'll just have a see if we can just jump into the chat with him.
You're early. Sorry.
Dallas
Not my fault.
Alexander, you are live on YouTube, mate. How you getting on?
I was going good until I went live on YouTube, and now I'm getting like 1 frame per second. So if we crash, mate, it's on you.
Oh, don't blame commentators, Kirst,
Oh,
mate. That's all
no.
you all day long.
Oh, mate, I'm going to chuck you back in. That was absolutely horrible. Sorry about that, mate. We'll leave you to it. Hooroo. Wow, that was real bad. Obviously, he's struggling with his internet.
And you can imagine the look on his face matched his graphics.
Wow. If you want to get hold of Dallas Alexander, make sure you shoot over to his Instagram, grab a t-shirt. It's supporting the Porsche. Thomas Clemo heading over the top there, sitting in 4th position. Good pace on there for the SR10. Patrick Calder sitting in 5th there in the Mobile 1 graphics. Blake Dodell very, very comfortable. And Marcus Larry sitting in 2nd. It's Justin Allen.
Justin. Making a dive. KFC going in deep.
Righty ho.
Just having a look at the comments here on YouTube. What you got there, Nicholas?
Racheesy, what does RS, SF, and IB stand for? Well, there's also GT, which is, we just say GT's for fast, but IB. So it all started when we had two classes originally. There was faster then, slower then, and 124 was the lap time. Since then, the classes have grown, and we got to three classes. It was GT for just fast, IB for in between, and RS for really slow. The classes grew. IB Cup. What a season. 43 cars on the grid. We had to extend, so we went in between, slightly faster, and then really slow. And that is what our classes stand for. Great question.
No, and that is, thank you very much for that question as well. Make sure you do put your comments across into the YouTube channel. We will slowly be getting through them. Nick's making a couple more.
Also, the good thing about, I'm not sure if it's still true, but RS and SF, you can compete in a warranted and registered car. You don't need a fully blown race car.
RS and SF, you said, is correct. We're running them under clubman's permit. So if you are warranted and registered without too many modifications, as in your car is still legal, then you can go out there. But you do require a logbook, a Motorsport New Zealand logbook on your second event.
And a race license.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I know there are a few members of the Manawatu Car Club, and not off the top of my head, do you know off the top of your head where, as we see Mervyn Clark here making his way around Turn 1, do you know which class Mervyn Clark is in?
Merv was racing the HSV Commodore in the SF Cup.
Yep.
And Derek was racing an IB Cup, so they actually raced the car on the same day in two different classes.
Aha. Obviously, Merv being 61, not having the driving capability of a young fella.
You wouldn't pick it, though. He looks like a 51-year-old.
I personally, I've said his name that many times, and I've never met the joker. I must go see him down the pits at lunchtime.
Great family, really big time into motorsport. Derek's come a long way in a short period of time and is actually really, really
Think of all the
fast.
things I've done for you.
And they're all having a ball.
That is very good to see. And yeah, if you want to get involved, it is, quite family orientated, the Manawatu Car Club. There's a few families through there, and obviously of myself, every time I go racing, I bring the kids along, and my wife turns up at lunchtime, and everyone else has got their kids there, so.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Blake Dodal just allowing politeness as he makes his way past another driver. Here's Bryce Hogg. He's obviously had his repairs made, and he's in 11th position at the moment.
Big apology to Racheesy. If you could tell us how you'd like your name pronounced, then we'll do it better.
Is it not cheesy?
Certainly looks that way from the comments.
Graham Wall's obviously done a great job getting his repairs done and getting back through the grid, sitting in 9th position at the moment. He's got a bit of clean air in front of him. Lachlan doing very well as I have a look at the points here. Once again, Lachlan sitting in 9th position in the points. Paddy Calder. Paddy's actually 3rd in the points at the moment, sitting on 434, only 4 points behind Bryce Hogg. So certainly this race is going to bump him up and possibly put Bryce back into 3rd and put Paddy up to 2nd, possibly. You want to bring Paddy in? We'll bring Paddy into the conversation and we'll see how we go.
Rachie. We're the three blind mice and cannot read, and To be honest, it's a blue. So it looked like there was an S in there.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. We are running a 52-inch screen for the race, but we are only running a 20-something odd inch screen for everything else. So
It's like an old Emax screen or something. Like, it's not great.
It's about 20 metres away from all of us, so it's a struggle.
just seeing if I can try and find Paddy's name there on the Discord. It may possibly be stock car. Mini stock, that's the one. Is that you, Paddy? You're live.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, we are live with Patrick Calder. How you getting on there, mate?
Not too good at the moment.
Oh, that wasn't commentator's curse, by the way. That was actually someone sitting right on the apex there. You're doing really well there. You're sitting in sixth position. You're in the points. You've, I reckon you may be holding on to that number 2 trophy after this round.
Yeah, I'm just not sure whether Bryce is going to do a two-stopper, so see what happens, but I'd say he will.
Yeah, Paddy, it's Nick here. I think he might be forced to because he had quite a stack earlier. So,
Yeah.
depending on what he does. But how's your race going, like, in full or your season more?
Yeah, just trying to take my time, not have too many battles, just back out of it, let them go, and just try and keep it clean. It's the best way, I think.
And you've taken the whole season quite serious so far, or is it more about fun?
What was that, sorry?
You taking it quite serious so far, or more about fun this season?
No, it's always the level of seriousness to it, I suppose. Definitely fun. But, yes.
And
gets to the final round, it starts getting a bit serious.
Outside of this, you enjoy a bit of drifting?
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit, not in my good car, but trying to get out there. Got a couple of other cars that we use, so...
And you enjoy the Manawatu Car Club events?
What was that, sorry?
Do you enjoy the Manawatu Car Club events?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, definitely enjoying the grip racing. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you the best of luck and charge forward, mate.
No worries. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Now it's Paddy Calder heading around. So, yeah, once again, Patrick Calder sitting on 434 points in third position for the points table at the moment. Bryce Hogan second on 438, but it's Graham Wall sitting in the number 1 position on 485 points. As the Paddy Calder's just bumped his way up to 4th position. We jump to Blake Dodal, our previous winner. What we might do is chuck him on. Might go inside with him for a hot lap, and we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy one lap with Blake Dodal.
Right, the boys have left me alone. And, hope everyone is having a good night so far and enjoying the amazing racing. Sitting in here with young Blake. If anyone wants to throw any more banter our way on the chat, it would be pretty good. Love a bit of a yarn.
Welcome back to the Nick and Sean show. Sam has left us.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. And somehow we've got the keypad. We're on board with Blake Dowdall here. Looks like he's setting some reasonable laps. Sean thinks he could do better.
I did not say that whatsoever.
He pretty much said, if you put me in this car on that setup, mate, I would just smash it out of the park, no problem.
Yeah, I would definitely smash it, probably into a wall. I am not a good sim racer whatsoever.
To be fair, that's what they all say. Looks like we've been joined by Sam again. He's back. He's not talking to us, though, for some reason.
Sorry, lads. We're just jumping through the cameras here, getting back to our normal camera position as we see Paddy Calder there in 4th position.
Thank God you're back, because Sean was just saying how much faster he was than any of these guys.
Oh, that's fighting words, isn't it? Well, when you win that many titles, obviously you got some flex, but when it comes to this sort of stuff, well, you look at, I must say, Graham Wall, he reckons that he did round about 80 laps of Bathurst before this.
I would like to clear up that I have not said any of these allegations, and no, bad.
There's Graham Wall at the moment in 6th position.
Graham Wall's actually quite experienced sim racer, though. He's done the Toyota New Zealand series. I think he came 8th overall in that. He did pretty well.
Oh, in the online series.
Yeah. He had a wee chat. I think it was at the round at the TA2s were here, and he was discussing, because it was a Toyota round, how well he had done considering that he's just a club racer.
It's it's pretty good. It's pretty good. How are we going with comments here on our YouTube channel?
Well, Rachie would like to know, do we eat eggs and how do we eat them? Now, I've seen Nick eat an egg, and he just eats them whole, shell and everything, just straight in the gob and crunch.
One big suck and you're away.
It's I'm personally I'm a sunny side up sort of guy, but I am cold pan, egg in, turn the heat on, and then just let it go through, and you get a good yolk, good runny yolk.
Oh, nah, bad. The only way to eat an egg is to have that thing like a rubber ball. Cook that thing till there's no yolk.
A powdery sort of yolk. Brendan Redder. Brendan Redder. Is that actual Brendan Redder?
Brendan Redder. A series of numbers. Loving the commentary team. If that's you, Jim Bob Bobolina, please say hello.
Yes, Jim Bob Bobolina. We love having you watching the live feed at the moment.
An experienced Manawatu Car Club racer in his own right. Brought a wagon to RS Cup many years ago, and I believe was promoted to SF Cup because he was too fast.
So we're currently actually got 12 viewers on the YouTube channel at the moment. So thank you very much for tuning in.
Yes, it's me, says Brendan
Oh,
Retta.
Brendan Redder, you got the good internet, mate. Always a good internet in the hurry.
How's our hurry going for you there?
Alan Scott.
Rachy, not Ray Cheesy. I believe that the pan is warm.
What did he say about my pen?
No, that was Ray Cheesy.
Oh, Ray Cheesy, bit of a warm pen. Nah, he has to be cold. You have to be cold and just get that bit of colour coming through on the white, and you see the yolk just sit on top, have enough heat to have that seal. But when you put it on top of your rice, you pop the yolk and it soaks through your rice.
See, I can't agree with that. I'm more of a poached.
Oh, you're a poached man.
Oh, definitely. Yep.
Do you run a vinegar through your water before you put your egg in?
Oh gosh, no. I've tried everything from Glad wrap through to vinegar through to everything, and when you're in a hurry, just hot water will do. That's all you need. 2.5 minutes, and you go.
Interesting to just quickly there, sorry about that. Interesting to see Ethan Holland sitting in third position. Patrick Calder just going past Ethan, and he's in fifth. So obviously we're getting through some lapped traffic here. Everyone's shifting around.
Higgy says scrambled's the only way. I can't agree with you there, Higgy. I think we're on two very different sides.
I don't mind a scramble with a bit of toast, but I don't like that snotty scramble. You get in some places.
You want the Jamie Oliver scramble.
Yeah. Paddy Calder coming in for a pit stop there. Obviously, with the feature race, a few of these drivers will be doing 2 pit stops. Possibly a couple of others will be doing 1, depending on your damage. So we make our way. And our leader at the moment is Ben Stewart. A very comfortable lead. Last lap time was 158.1. So he's got good pace on there. Obviously, a bit of clear air, and he is running the SR8.
Bit of history on Brendan Retta. Actually ran 2.5 seasons of RS Cup. Earned the nickname Wang Eater just for his right-out pace for the rear wing, which was called a wang.
Yes. I think if your wing's too big, you wing and...
Wing wang.
Oh, wing wang. And
VR Commodore wagon. Tui colours, orange up top, black down bottom, or the other way around, I believe it was. Had a pretty cool setup, 5-speed manual, lots of mangs, and a race tech seat even.
yes, it was a very iconic vehicle when it was racing in its time.
I remember watching that car race probably when I was in high school, all of 12 years ago.
May have been an intermediate then, Jack.
Didn't go to intermediate, mate. I am from Helcombe. But it was when...
Oh, you actually grew up in Helcombe?
Have you not seen my extra toe?
No. No.
It's weird.
No, now, just quickly, we're talking to Sean Brown here. Now, your father, a legend of Helcombe.
Is he?
Well, I heard he's the mayor of Helcombe, isn't he?
He's a pillar of the community.
He is a pillar of the community and quite a large pillar of the rally community, I believe.
Yeah.
Or grass skids community also.
Absolutely.
Got to give credit
Yep.
to Mr. Brown.
Yep.
Great club sport organiser and
Yes.
patron of ruining grass.
Yeah, he's also a part of our Manawatu Car Club committee. Shout out to anyone else a part of the Manawatu Car Club that has joined us here for the live feed.
So Sean, while we're on the subject, because the racing is a bit spread out, we need to fill some gaps. Tell us about your introduction to motorsport through the car club or various other car clubs, and how you got started and what you can do to get started and have some fun.
Well, okay. When I was a lot younger, there was a local car club, the Rangatiki Car Club, and I started driving on gravel.
Great little car club out the back of Martin Kakariki is their home ground.
Well, it's actually out the back of Halcombe, well before Martin.
Close enough for me, Jack.
Close enough. But yeah, so did a couple years there, and then we purchased a small Toyota Starlet turbo.
Turbocharged for your first competition.
Yeah, 1300, made a whopping, I think, 60 horsepower, maybe 60 kilowatt.
It's not bad.
No, but was enough to get me into RS Cup, which I started at 16, and had the very absolute basics, minimum of everything, and it was super cheap, super easy to get into, and then it kind of grew when meeting people through the car club, and a lot of people within the car club helped me and got me to where I am today, really.
And of course, having a motorsport orientated family must have helped somewhat in that.
Yeah, it definitely did. Mum and Dad definitely pushed me along to do motorsport from quite a young age and get me a hobby that was going to keep me in line.
And how did that first season of RS Cup go for you?
I remember my very first race and making friends with Ron and Anthony with a Mini and a Civic. And they were really lovely people, and then we went out to our first race and I crashed straight into the side of Anthony. So that was pretty cool. But the rest of the season was quite good. I don't actually remember where I finished, but I think I might have got third or second.
Well, 3rd out of 3 is not bad, mate.
How did you get into motorsport, Nick? What was your beginning?
Oh, gosh, it's quite the question, Sam. Family friend, Jacob McIntosh. I think I was about 14 or 15 years old. He was a prolific Manawatu Car Club rally driver at the time. Had from memory, a Series 1, Series 2 RX-7 rally car. I'm not too sure on it. I was quite young. But he brought me and my mate Jacob, who was his son, a Boss car. And Boss cars back then were fantastic, which is, Boss stands for bucket of shit. And the rules were $150 was what you had to buy or sell the car for to another club member. And back then we had a red pamphlet that was basically the bulletin that went around all club members, and it was posted out. And in that it had all the results from the previous meetings and had the classifieds. So the classifieds were well before Trade Me, well before any of that, and you could just read them, pick them up if you're a Manawatu Car Club member and buy the car off your mate. So he brought it, and it was an AE 82 or 92 Corolla, a little 1300 stripped out. It had a checkered flag painted up the side, and it was a side exit. And me as a 14 or 15-year-old kid, or 16, I can't remember, it was just the bee's knees. And it had a bolt that you put through the handbrake. You push the button back and you put the bolt through, and you're ready for autocross mode. So we got straight into autocrosses and had a great time. Some legends of that day were Bert Molinox, who's Mike Murfield Electrical.
Yes,
he had a brown 4-door EX Lancer, and one of the autocrosses was basically across the paddock and then a jump. And he got 2 EX Lancers high. That's how good of a jump he did. And Humpty was the other legend of those days. He was BP Main Street for a very long time. He's still associated to the club. And he had a 180B from memory. And we had to push start it. I remember that because it was such high compression for those days, and I think it just had a shit battery, but it wouldn't crank over, so you had to push it, start it every time. And that's sort of how I got into it. Was I've wombled on, been a big old wobbler here for quite a while, but that's how I got involved.
Nah, very, very cool. Nah, it's so both of you obviously around the Manawatu area and eventually making your way to the Manawatu Car Club. So yeah, it can start from anyone or anywhere, but if you are interested in getting involved at any level of motorsport, make sure you get along to your local club. Obviously, with these guys here, we've got a few Manawatu Car Club members, we've got Canterbury Car Club, we've got Pukekohe Car Club. We thank them all for coming along and racing with us this evening. And it's good to be a part of a car club, isn't it?
But Sam, you come from Taupo Car Club. Your old man Ken, absolute legend of Taupo Car Club, and just a legend in general. He's hosted a lot of MCC members up there when we've gone racing at Taupo. Been bloody brilliant. How did you get into it? Because I believe that maybe you were a bit questionable at some points in time.
Absolutely questionable. No, I was, compared to you two guys, I was a bit of a late bloomer. I started with drifting. That was my first racing experience. And from there, pretty much made my way down to the Manawatu after competing in D1NZ
Love the
for,
appreciate it, mate. You should pop that up. I'll watch it too.
I think I was only like a year and a half. I was in D1NZ, Drift Revolution, a few competitors, and this was way back in the day when obviously Mad Mike, Fangadang, Justin Roode, Carl Ruderman were all competing, so I was part of the first era. And then from there, I traded my car for an engagement ring.
Whoa.
Yeah, there we go. I traded my car. I said to my father, I said, I want to marry someone. And he said, yes, I'll buy the ring. You give me your race car, which was my Laurel. He set it up for racing. I ended up racing that in the IB Cup, I believe. And then from there, we built a GTR, R32 GTR. At the same, and during that time, I ended up racing Dad's DA Honda Integra.
Oh.
That was through IB as well. Done a couple of rounds there, but no, the GTR was certainly my main vehicle in racing. And I started in IB, and then eventually I got comfortable with the car and got into the GTs. So of my motorsport history goes, I think, around about 20 years now. So it's and it's great because I've only sold my GTR last year, and jumping into from that, still being involved with the car club, and I'm now in the commentator seat. So it's never too far away. It's good to be involved still.
Oh, that's bloody great, Sam. And we're sitting here with Mervyn Clark. Looks like he's just smashing out laps like no tomorrow.
Absolutely not. Sitting in 14th position, so Mervyn Clark will be happy with those points as we're heading into lap 22 of the 30-lap race. There's only 8 laps to go. As we go through there, Blake Dodal sitting in that second position. But it's going to be Ben Stewart holding a comfortable lead as he's still sitting with his lap times with a 1:58.2. So holding very good pace, very clean air. And I don't actually know if we can. It would be really nice if we can actually talk to Ben. I'll just have a quick look at their Discord to see if he is online. Can you have a look at the screen there, Nick, and tell me if there's a Ben Stewart in that list?
Oh, gosh, I don't know where I'm looking, mate.
Just scroll down.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Is that Ben Stewart there?
It certainly looks like Ben Stewart to me.
Rightio.
That one? Yes,
Yep,
that one, Jack.
Right, let's have a yarn to Ben Stewart. Ben, you are live in the commentator's box. How you getting on, mate?
Not too bad. How are you guys?
Yeah, really good, really good. You're certainly holding a dominant lead, but I can see you got Black Doodle right behind you. You've got 5 laps to go. How's your pit strategy been going through this race?
Average. I probably should have put tyres on, but you know we're pressing on. But I lost a few seconds trying to join Blake Dowdle's Twitch live stream, so we lost a bit of pace there.
Yep. So you're feeling the wear of the tyres at the moment?
Yeah, they kind of went off pretty dramatically, but now they're like plateaued, so can manage it.
That's bloody awesome, Ben. So we've been on a bit of a recant through history. So while you're on the phone, mate, tell us yours.
Yeah.
How's your racing been, and what have you achieved?
So I've been racing for probably over 10 years now. Started in karting, then went up to the Mazda Racing Series, managed to win the National and North Island, South Island Championship in my first year. And then...
How did you find the Mazda Racing Series, mate?
It was good. It was good to step up straight up from karts, you know. It's, well, everyone's got relatively the same car, so the racing was pretty close.
Straight out of a kart. Straight out of a kart. No tin top experience, just in there.
Yeah. That was my first season. And then at the moment I race in GR Cup in Australia. So
in Australia?
Yeah.
Not bad, Jack.
Get to race at all the supercar events.
Oh, so you're on TV and
so hold on. We're talking to somebody that's racing with supercar drivers, and he's not plugging his sponsors.
Yeah. Who's your sponsors there, Ben?
Oh, do you want me to plug my sponsors?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
while you're online, you may as well.
If you're there and you're doing it, go for it.
My main sponsor, Flamingo.
Like the scooters.
Nah, not the scooters. It's a soil treatment.
Right, so not Flamingo scooters.
No, not a scooter.
Flamingo soil treatments.
It sounds the same, but it's for
good, because that could be quite the opposite of what you're actually doing, because a scooter goes slow and you're going quite fast.
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah, you're doing very well. You're sitting on that consistent 158. It's very impressive to see. So it'll be interesting to see if Blake can catch up to you. We'll leave you to it, mate. You've got...
No. He hasn't finished plugging his sponsors, mate.
Oh, no, sorry. Get the rest of your sponsors out quickly.
Oh,
he got a bit of slow traffic there. Was that Lachlan?
That looks like a deep fried potato hanging out on the corner.
My sponsors, it'll take a while. What I do is the main
you got Conrod straight. Go.
Just bang out your main ones.
All right. Well, I said like 3 of them. Lum Engineering. I've probably done all of my main ones.
Well, very good. Nice chatting with you.
No, that's brilliant, Blake. You've got 3 laps to go, mate. And you carry on, mate. We'll see you at the end.
Cheers, Ben.
Sweet.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, guys.
It's our race leader at the moment, Ben Stewart. Good work from him, and we'll just have a quick break before we see the last lap. As we're chipping through the races at the moment, we'll just see if we can jump on with Matt Smith.
Quite the interesting car here, mate.
It is. It's the Cookie Monster has been quite popular through the season. It's quite easy to stick out. Can you give me a Matt Smith on the Discord? Nick.
Do you want to point to it, Nick?
Yeah, Nick, that'd be great. Oh, is that Matt Smith there? Yeah, I think it. I reckon it is. I reckon we got a Matt Smith. Matt, you're live on the commentary box at the moment, mate. How you getting on?
Hello, Matt.
Cookie Monster.
Matt.
Where you at?
Matt.
Okay, it's very hard to turn my mic on while I'm over the mountain.
Hey, good man. Thank you for joining us here in the commentary box. Matt Smith, you're doing a really good job there, sitting in third position. How's your strategy been going? Hey, do you reckon it's paid off with the pit stop there?
I would have liked some tyres. I didn't know enough about how iRacing works in the pit stops if that was going to cost me time, so I didn't take tyres.
Do you
I'm paying
think?
the price.
Do you think you'd research that further next time before entering the last event of the year?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Nah, don't need to do the research.
And the graphics, do they reflect anything by chance?
The graphics?
On your
Oh,
car?
the Cookie Monster?
The Cookie Monster, yeah. Yeah, just having, like, obviously during the whole season, it's been quite standout seeing the Cookie Monster. You've been mentioned quite a few times, so it's, has that shown any advantage to your racing?
Absolutely. You got to have a snack while you're driving. How else
Do
would
you
finish
like
at the front?
cookies?
Yep, there's a question.
Oh,
there's a
more
question.
than anyone else on the grid.
What's your favourite Cookie Time cookie?
Triple chocolate. You can't go past
Good man.
Now, if you're going to have a cookie, are you going to put it in the microwave first, or you're cold, you're raw dog?
Or, special occasions, the microwave.
Ooh, yes.
Special occasions.
Got to warm it up. It's good man. You only got 2 laps to go there, mate. So we'll put you
Holy shoot, hopefully.
back in the
Hang on
chat.
to this.
No, thank you very much for joining us.
Cheers.
There's Matt Smith sitting in. We're going to have another go with Justin Allen. Let's see if he has got his microphone turned on this time. Justin.
Hello, Justin.
Justin, are you there? Justin Allen. No,
Justin.
No, he's obviously got his microphone turned off. So we will.
Have your kids gone to bed yet, mate?
No, it's
Are you just in or are you just out?
No, not there. Do you want to try someone else, Nick?
Have we had a go on any of these? Anyone?
Ethan. Should we have a talk to Ethan and see how he is getting on? We'll quickly just shoot over to the screen here and just make sure we are on Ethan while we flick through. But we just got to be very wary. He's only a couple of laps to go. There's Justin Allen there. Let's see if I can find Ethan. There he is. Ethan Holland. Let's see if he is ready to have a chat with us.
Are you there, Ethan?
Hold on, mate. Hold on.
Bit premature there.
Ethan, you are live in the commentary box. How you getting on there, mate?
Good, mate. Thank you.
Good.
Sixth at the moment, trying to chase down Bryce.
Yes.
Well, you should keep going, mate, because you're currently in 4th, and you could overtake him with one pass.
Yeah. Well,
Mate, it's kind of hard to hear.
he's currently in 8th position, but is he 4th on the points there, Nick?
Yeah, Ethan, you look like you're 4th with about a 29-point deficit. But if you get Bryce a couple of times in this race, you might be right.
Sorry, it's kind of hard to hear. I'm really focused on.
No, you're all right, mate. You're all right. We will leave you to it because you have only got 1 lap left. So we'll chuck you back into the chat group there. And
Thank you.
there is a man that is absolutely focused on what he's doing because he knows he is possibly in the points.
That man needs no advice from the GOAT.
But yes, there is Bryce Hogg.
I think we should get Bryce back on and see how
Shall
he
we have a
goes.
talk to Bryce? Right.
Well, I mean, he's probably got quite the sweat on.
He does, and we'll have a last lap chat with our fearless leader.
Let's see if we can make him.
Bryce Hogg, you are live in the chat. How are you getting on there, mate?
Can we get Merv Clark instead of Bryce?
No, we can't get Merv.
Unfortunately, Merv does not play the Discord game with us, but
Hey, well, Jack, we're currently looking at you, and you're looking like you're 4th place overall. So, what do you think of your season?
it was a successful season.
Yeah.
Not quite where I'd hoped to be, but
We watched you crash
It
a
is what
lot.
it is.
A little bit.
If you didn't crash,
A little bit disappointed in 4th place.
nah.
No.
I'm just here for fun. It's cool to see how many people joined tonight. It was it's cool to see it grow. I'm just happy to cut laps.
What do you
know?
put that down to? Like a fantastic series of great racing, or just anything you can imagine?
I think it's just, the car club's morale has reeled in the people. And really showing what little old mighty Manawatu Car Club can do.
Oh, gosh, that's a good answer, Bruce.
Got to thank you for putting in a lot of effort into getting this running. You and Sam both have been absolute powerhouses getting this series up and going.
Especially putting in such a great drive for 4th place, mate.
Oh, hey, look, you don't finish until you see the checkered flag, mate. So, see the white ones flashing at me on my wheel. So, one more flyer for the season.
That's the
Try
one.
and do a flyer.
Good on you, mate. Good.
Can you
I was
try?
a bit sad, but
Can you try for fastest lap of the race for us, mate? Just get it in there.
no.
Why not?
Old Ben Stewart and Blake are just on another tier there.
Win it.
They've come in and showing who's boss.
We're just seeing at the moment Ben Stewart's going to go across the line there to take out the checker flag. Well done,
Big Benny.
well done to Ben for the win there. We'll quickly chuck you back in the chat there, Bryce. We'll get you back soon.
Shit, we
Yeah,
almost
drag
missed
Ben
that.
and let him celebrate.
Yeah, mate.
Cheers, boys.
Indeed. Cheers, mate. And if you can point out Ben. No, that's Blake. Yep. Is that him there? Quickly have a quick chat with Ben.
Are you there, Ben?
You there, Ben?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, mate. Congratulations on the win. Well done.
Thank you.
Could you nose it up to the fence and do a proper burnout?
Yeah, just let it rip for everyone online there, mate. What's,
oh, watch out. Watch out.
Yeah, that was no good.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Into the fence.
Oh,
there's
no.
your front.
I'm out of fuel, mate.
Oh, you're out of fuel. So it's obviously a very good strategy with your pits. Yeah, there he goes. There's the old Shane Bang Gisberg. And
Couple of corners and the Cookie Monster could have won it.
Oh, that's great. Now, well done, Ben, on the win, and they'll certainly get you up in the points, but unfortunately, I don't think you're going to get yourself a trophy for this, but we will hopefully see you for the Winter Series.
Yeah, mate. Could be keen.
What's you going to have a go in, Ben?
Well, no, it's going to be the Winter Series. No one knows what's going to go on.
Oh, I thought you meant the physical series.
No, not the physical series, but no. We will, hopefully we'll see you for the Manawatu Car Club Winter E-Series. Well done, Ben.
Sponsored by Safe Engineering.
Indeed. Oh, there we go. There's a plug, ladies and gentlemen. There is a plug. We'll just get Bryce Hogg back into the chat here quickly before we sign off for the evening. Bryce, you are back.
Oh, that was a grunt.
That was a grunt. There we go. You're
How
back.
much sweat is dripping off you?
Brent, because the whole season we've said to him about surviving the feature, and he's had the poor luck. But tonight he's nailed it. So I was applauding his efforts.
Well done, Brent.
No, absolutely, Bryce. We are now just about to sign off. That's the end of the Manawatu Car Club Summer E-Series. Thank you very much for everyone joining. Good race, Bryce, and great to see a great turnout for the last round.
Yeah, it was awesome to see. Yeah, thank you, Sam and Sean for doing. Oh, there goes my motor. For commentating, and most of all, thank you, Nick, for sponsoring this series. Your help is greatly appreciated, sir.
Any last words to people listening about how great the next series is going to be, mate?
Oh, look, if they have a seatbelt, they better fasten it because we're planning something. We've got some big players in the works, and it's going to be great. So, if you have a sim, come join us. Any skill level, we're here to have fun. So, get into it. Join us. Come have fun.
Oh, well,
All that I
bloody
can
good,
say.
bloody good, mate. You've earned your 4th place for the season, so
I'm going to go get
congratulate you
another
on that.
Powerade because I'm pretty tapped after that. So,
Well, just in case
yeah.
you've missed it, there's a few Powerades out in the Awahuri.
Hurry. Ooh.
In the hurry, mate. Nah, thank you very
Oh.
much, Bryce. Much appreciated, mate. And
Godspeed.
I will quickly just chuck you back into the general chat.
Awesome. Thank you, gentlemen.
Is Bryce Hogg. No, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for the live feed here at the Summer Series. Make sure you join us for the Winter Series. That is coming up in June. Thank you very much to my co-commentators. Sean Brown, your last words, please.
Just glad to be a part of such a cool series, and thankful to everyone who came online and all came together and made this all happen. Big thanks to Manawatu Car Club and Safe Engineering once again for all their efforts.
Absolutely. No, it couldn't be here without our sponsors. And talking about our sponsors, Nick Stewart, last words, please.
Thanks, guys.
Good man. Good man. No, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you can join us for the Winter Series, which is coming up in June. Make sure you jump on to our Discord. It's the Manawatu Car Club E-Series, or jump onto our social media, which is Manawatu Car Club. Give them a search on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. And on behalf of myself and the Manawatu Car Club, thank you very much for allowing us to use all their platforms. That is us for the evening. And thank you to our sponsor, Safe Engineering.
Good night, Kiwi.
Good night.
Man!